guys, it's oh no, wrong one. I'll get it someday. It's live stream time. Hello everybody and welcome to the June live stream, which is an actual official live stream that I even actually promoted, unlike last month. So welcome. We're going to talk about so many things. I went to Giant Loop. I don't know if I'm going to go to Giant Loop again. We're going to talk about it. Guys, look. Oh my god, I'm so strong. Guys, I got tires! We're gonna look at the tires. I'm gonna unwrap them. I haven't looked at the tread in person yet. They were literally at my doorstep when I showed up today to run home. I got home like 20 minutes ago. I got the lights set up, but it's summertime now, so it's still bright outside. And I'm too lazy to crawl up there and put some like fabric to make it dark. So the quality is suffering of my tiny little studio. Anyways, we maybe have exciting guests popping in. Super surprise guests. I'm stealing somebody's surprise guest thunder by making him a surprise guest. The banner's still going. That's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Who's here? Let's see. Who we got? Oh, look, it's Doug. I don't know who Doug is. Hey, Doug. What's up? What's up, Doug? Valkyrie's here. Adventure Tech Moto from Tennessee. Hello, Adventure Tech Moto. Matt Roden's watching in the shower. That's the only place I would want him to watch. My Motorcycle Adventures. Hello, buddy. Explore Adventure Moto's here. He wasn't at freaking Giant Loop, and I didn't get to go to the camping thing at Slow Eddie's, so I still haven't seen him this year, and I'm sad about it. But maybe soon. Sideways Stan's here. I hung out with that guy. We'll talk more about him. Kirk's here, and no, they're not D Sports, Doug. They're the twat tires. We're going to talk about it. Raptor Pack's here, and Moist Oregon. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the June live stream. We've got a few small giveaway items once again because I finally caught up. So here's the thing, guys. We've already clarified just through the start of, this live stream, as well as the other live streams that your boy's got ADHD. And so I gave away some of my stuff, but then it took me forever. And then I felt bad. And I was like, well, we got to stop giving stuff away until I get all this shit figured out. So I had to catch up. But now we're caught up and we're doing giveaways again. And my exposure's getting all crazy. Guys, I only really half-assedly set up. So pardon me while I get things figured out. So that's what we're doing. So, hey, hi everybody. Guys, okay, let's jump right into it. So there was a lot of people at Touratech or at Giant Loop. Also, don't mind my peeling like a friggin' chameleon. My Oregon sunburn is peeling off. I wasn't terribly thrilled with Giant Loop, guys, if I'm being honest. So I have notes. Let's talk about it. Let's start there. Let's just jump right in to the business. Well, hold on. Let's see. Surprise guest who might also be in the chat, who might also be coming home from work. How long until you think you're home from work? Person who is a surprise guest that is going to out yourself as a surprise guest. Carter, when are you going to be home? Because I want you to cohort this conversation with me. So, Matt Roden says, I got to know if you regret riding that bike up there or not. First of all, it was down there. That is south. So I rode the FE501S all the way down to South Central Oregon. We did 580 miles over 2 days. I did not regret it one bit. It was as comfortable as riding the Twin Down was. I saw no physical differences in the level of comfort. It kept up on the highways perfectly fine. There's a long stretch, if you haven't gone to Giant Loop, that takes you to the final destination, and it's a good 10 miles of just straight road. And it may or may not have pegged at 94 with my fat ass and being fully loaded with luggage. So it did completely fine getting down there. The seat concept seat was surprisingly comfortable. It was good. The only person that was faster than me, thanks to Kirk having a death wobble, was Sideways Stan, who was on a 701 and did, if I'm not mistaken, precisely about 11 miles faster than me. So 1 mile per hour per cc faster. Oh, no, I guess that math doesn't add up, does it? No, you guys get the point. He was faster than me because he had a slightly bigger motorcycle. So, sorry, Matt Roden. I don't mean to poop on your attempt to poop on my party, but it was great. It was so good. And so I put a windscreen on recently. Huge difference in like the wind comfort. Oh, it was great. And then coming back up on Sunday, it turned out there was not one but two atmospheric rivers hitting the state of Washington. I found somebody with a trailer, and call me a baby, but when those atmospheric rivers hit up here, they like will borderline flood the road, and you can deal with like hydroplaning and stuff. And I said, nay, I will not do that. So call me a baby, but safety first. Oh look, Pete's calling me again. Hold on, everybody knows I'm going to stop for Pete. All right, hold on, Pete. And okay, Pete, you're on the live stream again.
I know.
You're really good at this.
To be a deal.
Yeah.
So
hold on, we have to get the quality audio. There we go.
Okay, we got it.
I think so. Can you guys hear Pete? Pete, what's up?
Mrs. Soilsman told me that you were talking about the route I'm taking you on, so I figured I'd like drop in.
Well,
after I sent you a photobomb of pub beer.
Not yet. We haven't gotten that far. But did you? Okay. We got you logged in last time, right? You remember how to do that?
Well,
you want to be on the live stream?
Family function.
Oh,
I'm kind of snuck off in the corner.
Well, we're not that far, but we are. We're going to talk about guys. We're going to talk about the route that Pete and I went and found. It's Pete's route, but we wrote it together. So
if you get that far before I'm logged on,
okay,
then
we'll wait.
Then good, just send me a phone call.
Okay. I'll send you the link on Instagram for you to be able to log into the live stream. Okay.
I don't have that phone with me right now, but we should hear shortly.
Okay.
So, should be good.
All right. We'll see you soon, Pete.
Later. Bye.
Okay, bye. Pete wasn't the original surprise guest, but now we have an extra surprise guest. And if you're asking, Tommy, what did you take the fluffy thing off? It was to get the speaker closer to the mic, in case you're like curious. So that's, yeah. So guys, what the hell was I talking about? Yeah, the 501 did great. It's guys, it's like the perfect little light adventure tour. It's so good. Oh, hey guys, it's Brandon. Oh, Brandon. Oh yeah, Brandon. It was Brandon is Soldier Pro 1. You're the one that got me back up in the trailer, right? Yeah, so I trailered that was what I was talking about. I trailered the 501 back up. And it pissed the whole time. That was horrible. I would not have wanted to ride up I-5 through that whole thing. Oh yeah, that's this guy right here. So I'm guessing Solder Pro. That's what I read. This is the guy that got me back home. So big shout out to him in the trailer. It was great. We only had one strap failure situation on the side of I-5, which is a moment. But everything was fine, and it was all great. Okay, hold on. I got to add Pete to the live stream here. How do I get out of, can I do, oh my God, guys. I'm getting so old. I can't technology anymore, and it makes me sad. I used to be so good at it. And now I'm like, or the damn phone, how do I make it do a time with a thing? I don't know what I'm doing. Just an old man. Living an old man's life. What an exciting live this is. I get to talk on the phone, chat on Instagram, and sort of pay attention to you guys. Okay, there we go. Just kidding. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Giant Loop when Soilsman gets here. So what did how many of you all were down at Giant Loop, and why didn't anybody come say hi to me? That's because I was parked in the back corner. That's why. Nobody knew where I was. I was hiding. Guys, I found out. Okay, so one thing I did find at Giant Loop, I'm going to have to save some money. But turns out Dragonfly tarps, which is a vendor that's always at Giant Loop. They make really good, like, big rainfly tarps. They're really pricey, which is why I went with like just a cheap Kelty 12-foot tarp, which I will have at Touratech. So if you want to come sit in the shade, we're going to have that set up. But I found out not only, and I've known, you can pick like custom colors for the actual like fabric and then the edging. You can pick custom colors and all this stuff. They will print a custom logo as basically as big as you want it within reason on the tarp. So I might have to save some money and get a really obnoxious Tall Man Moto rainfly tarp so that everybody knows where I'm at events. Because why not? So that's in the works. I have to go look at pricing because it's not going to be cheap. This is brought to you by Pub Beer, by the way. Let's see who else. Oh yeah, Raptor Packs. Hi, Bubba J did a chili cook-off. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But oh man, guys, it was so good. They made like a spicy chili that was delicious. I'm sad to report that I didn't get any of Pete's Meat and Beans this year because I'm a big social butterfly and I knew that it was happening and did not come back in time. And understandably, everybody else ate all of the meat and beans. So, beside the really obnoxious Critter Moto tarp. You haven't ordered one yet, have you? No. We could set them up together. Call it YouTube Corner and just be really obnoxious with Insta 360s because GoPro is the worst. Oh yeah, Raptor Pack says Touratech in 25 for him. So he did you end up actually breaking your collarbone? I think he's had a messed up shoulder. He was pretty sure he broke his collarbone, which is a big bummer. Yeah, Critter says I want to. Yeah, I want a custom Tall Man Moto tarp just because why not? It just sounds dope. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Critter, how long to your home? Because I'm awkward on my own, which is great. That's what you all came here to see. Another exciting update. We can talk in vague things. So I got a friend of mine to buy a CRF 250L recently, and so that's a fun, exciting new thing. Their first bike. Speaking in generalities, obviously, but that's somebody else's bike and money that I get to contribute to building, which is an exciting thing. Broke in 3 places, he says. Surgery last Thursday, 1 plate, 3 screws, and clavicle. Ouch. So what's wild, because he says he broke his collarbone in 3 places. He was just out there the whole weekend, like no big deal, just in a sling. I guess a lot of people have broken their collarbones. It just seems like something that would hurt like a lot because it's broken bones. But I've never actually broken a bone. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Or you guys are just badasses. But also, you know who is the most badass in all of Canada? I'll tell you who. It's one guy that I know who also rides a CRF 250L and rode all the way to Oregon from Vancouver Island. Guys, it's Critter Moto.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy. Good timing. I was really running out of. I can't. What did you say? I can't hear you. What'd you say? Can I hear what? Hey. Hi.
Hey.
Look, it's my favorite Canadian.
Yeah, I missed a couple of that stuff while I was jumping around here, so I don't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about how Raptor Pack broke his collarbone in 3 places and got 6 screws.
Yeah, I know, that's brutal, man.
Crazy.
And and that was the day before the event even started.
Yeah, he spent the whole weekend just hanging out in a sling like it was no
what
big
a trooper.
Deal.
What a trooper, though.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah, I think if it was me, I probably would have gone home and cried. But
for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even break anything, and I still got my bike trailered.
Yeah, he hung out. They put on a really successful chili cook-off, which was awesome. Yeah,
that spicy chili was delicious.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping they bring some up in September.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, he did mention something about pancakes that would blow pancakes away. So they might be doing pancakes up there.
Hey, you know who's not here? I just noticed. That pancakes guy. Well, I guess we all love waffles now. That's what he gets. Everybody take a selfie with a waffle.
There you go.
Hashtag not on Tall Man's live stream. Guys, I'm shedding everywhere. Oh, it's so gross. I hate peeling from a sunburn. I feel so disgusting. Because, we sat around on Saturday all day, and I just...
Suntanned.
I got real suntanned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excessively so.
Yeah, and you have no more tan lines anywhere.
No, just one big dark person now. So what did you think of Giant Loop? Tell me what you thought of Giant Loop, because I have opinions, but you're more polite, so I want to start it on a slightly more hopefully positive note. Or not. We'll see.
Yeah,
what'd you think?
I've been really reflecting on that because this year was so different. But Ian and Papa Cakes, they were involved in a crash.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the first day of Giant Loop, and on my way home after Giant Loop, upon reflection and stuff, I didn't realize just how much witnessing that had affected me. So I was really sitting back this last little while trying to think is that part of my reason for my feelings towards Giant Loop and that stuff. So I'm still trying to process and trying to take Giant Loop for what it was and the accident and keep them both separate, so I can come up with a proper opinion of the event. But in a long roundabout way to answer your question, this year was definitely different than previous years, and not in a good way, I felt.
Yeah, that's kind of what that's so let's start on a positive note, and then maybe this is where they put literally all of that excessive amount of money, although I have a counterpoint that somebody did the math for, and then I got kind of annoyed. But the quality of the food and the way that they delivered the food was a lot better this year. So they went
way better.
A new caterer.
Yeah.
And it was much more simplified. It was just sort of buffet style. You went through a line, you got your stuff. It wasn't like the year before. They had basically just a food truck, and they were like preparing one plate at a time, and it took forever to get food. I did not get a food ticket last year, and I almost didn't get it this year.
Because of that reason, right?
But I'm glad I did. Yeah. Well, everybody complained about the quality of the food, and then it took forever. But that was a positive. Now, to caveat that, somebody smarter than me popped off and did the math that it was like $20 to $26 a meal is what you ended up paying for all of them. That was not by any means $26 a meal. And what's
not even
annoying about that too is the one night that it would have been worth it when they had like ribs and a couple of other like meat options. They were like partitioning it out.
That's right. Yeah.
I did not get $26 worth of meat, even at like an overpriced barbecue place.
No, even with today's inflated prices, that was a little bit steep. I would have put value for dollar. The food was excellent. Like it was tasty. It was good. I did like the way that they did the buffet style. I was a little bit worried when I saw the buffet style first. But it went really quick, whereas in years past, you're waiting for like an hour to get your dinner, right? So it went quick enough that everything was still warm, everything was still fresh, and tasty. But, if I was to, being the chief cook and bottle washer at home and kind of knowing how much a meal costs to prepare, I would say that those meals, I would have been comfortable paying about $14 a meal, not $26.
Well, and so to peel back that onion a little bit, right, and look at like they're getting everything at wholesale costs, so they're not paying retail for the ingredients that they're sourcing.
That's right. That's right.
It just, I was like, well, yeah, I mean,
But
if we're
everybody's
objectively looking at everything.
Yeah, everybody's got to try and make a buck too, right? Like everybody's in business to make make a profit.
100%.
But geez,
I think they made a lot of profit.
They did pretty good. I think they're sitting at home going, okay, we're done for the year.
Yeah. So Raptor Pack says, and this is literally the only reason that I ended up going this year and paying any of the money that I did was Giant Loop is, and this is the weird toss-up reason to go, right? Is like it's the first big event, and it's the event that typically everybody is at. Now, for one reason or another, there were a lot of people, at least within our little group, right, that typically go that ended up not going. And that kind of put a damper on the overall vibe of the weekend, too, is because there was a lot of people there that, you're excited to see. And then, like, Ian and Popcakes got in a wreck. Explore Adventure Moto wasn't there. We missed you, Travis. Dork in the Road got COVID, like, the day before, and so he didn't go. And there was just other people that weren't there that I was excited to see. And really the only reason I went is definitely a positive, is that Giant Loop is a very social event.
Yeah.
If you're, I think, like if somebody's on the fence between Touratech and Giant Loop, the differences really are, I would say Touratech, you go for the riding. Giant Loop, you go for more of the social aspect.
Yeah.
Because most of the rides at Touratech, and we'll talk more about Touratech here in a little bit, but most of the rides at Touratech start within half an hour, 40 minutes tops of leaving Touratech. Some of them are a little bit of the ways out there, but the riding is right there. Whereas Giant Loop, you're going for a minute to get to most of that stuff.
That's right.
So I have a list. The top of my list, 100%, I'm really bitter about it, and I tried not to be, but the more I think about it, the more upset I'm getting. If you paid for food, you paid $75? $450? The base price ticket was $325, $350. Either way, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They had no swag bags this year, and I'm so weirdly annoyed by this. Like, you put so much in, and they gave us jerseys, which I did not find a single person that did not have some sort of a manufacturer defect in the jersey. The quality of the jersey was just really cheap. It was like a Wish.com Giant Loop jersey. Just not great. And you don't give us swag bags. I like the stupid koozie. I like all the dumb little things that come. It's exciting.
They're like the dumb little things. They're little mementos that go and sit on your bike shop's thing. You go, I remember that one. I got that one in 2020.
Keep it on a keychain for a year or two. Yeah. Just little things.
But they did include a raffle ticket.
One single raffle ticket. That's right. Yeah, we did get for $350 as a base price, one single raffle ticket to be distributed among the vendors.
Among all the vendors, like Raptor Pack said, the many vendors that were there.
So many vendors.
So many. Like, yeah, just as many as last year, for sure. Where were they?
At least cut in half.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like people just didn't show up, because they had people camping on the backside of where vendors normally were. So they intentionally cut it down to, there couldn't have been more than 8.
What were there? 1,
9?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 7 going through the memory of my walk, and then Harley would have been number 8.
Yeah.
And Harley always gets this massive freaking, we love you, Harley, here's your big plot thing. I don't get it.
So overblown. Yeah. Guys, we're over the Pan Am. Stop. And they were set up literally. They were like trying to push test rides Sunday afternoon as people were leaving. They still had everything out. Like, please, please, somebody, please come ride these bikes.
I know. I walked by. God, I don't know, 3 or 4 times that day, and they're basically tackling you.
Yeah,
you want to take this for a ride? Come on. And that was
like the only test ride out there. I guess I found out at the end. Cove was out there. I didn't even know that Cove was there.
Yeah, they were down at the very back. And like for one of the bikes that has the most buzz about it right now, I mean, they should have been front and center, right?
No, not even the one that has the most buzz about it. The one that nobody even knows exists, because they had the only 2 in the entire country, and my dumbass was so overwhelmed. And so we were packing up to leave. I was over with Brandon, the guy who trailered me home. He was breaking his stuff down and getting ready, and I looked over, and there was these 2 like adventure bikes in the back of this truck, and I'm like, guys, so I kind of talked to him because I'm a social butterfly. I awkwardly interact with everybody. And I was like, what are these bikes? And they're like, oh, these are the new Cove 800 adventure bikes. And I was like,
the 800
what?
there?
They
Shut
had
up.
2 of them. I know.
Didn't even see that.
I didn't even think to like take a photo or live stream or anything because we were like leaving and it was already packed up, or not live stream, but like do a short.
Yeah.
But they were there. Like nobody even knew the whole weekend. Literally, those are the 2 bikes in this country, in America right now, because they haven't started importing them. They brought the 2 in for test rides. And
wow.
And they're dope. 360 pounds before fuel. For an 800cc adventure bike, it looks a lot like the Rally Pro.
Yeah.
I'm real mad that I didn't get to take one out because they were dope.
Right.
$15,000 for the top end. So there's like a base model, kind of like a Rally and a Rally Pro. There's the Cove 800 Adventure, and then like the Cove 800 Adventure Rally, and it's got like big stock pegs. It's got a bigger tank. It comes with everything you think you would need. It's well equipped.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I didn't even know they didn't give Cove like a spot in a tent. They were just sort of like tucked away somewhere.
Right.
And it just, yeah. So, no test rides really, except for Stupid Harley, and Husky and Gas were there, but I didn't actually honestly realize that was even like a test ride situation. I just kind of thought those bikes were packed in there.
Wasn't made blatantly obvious. I thought they were just showing the bikes,
Yeah.
right? I walked by so many times and I thought, oh yeah, you got a couple of models on display. That's great.
I was like, yeah, I got that 501.
Yeah. Matt Roden wants to know if the ticket price included water, pop, and beer. Water was available.
Mhm.
Coffee was available, although every morning the coffee ran out like that.
Yes.
Done. And the beer is always worked in as part of the VB40 deal. It gets donated, right?
Yeah, so I don't think technically that's not a Giant Loop's not paying them. I don't think. I would hope they are. I don't know. I don't quite know how that back end works.
And this year they were giving away
I guess
Giant Loop branded and the Usui branded beer, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the 0%
so they
bullshit.
did something special there. Yeah.
Which, to transition a little bit and start expanding to talk about why I'm starting to lose faith in Giant Loop as a company, and we'll just we'll tuck the ambassador down for a second so that he's not legally responsible for the things that I say. So they're doing this rebranding thing, guys, and I don't know how public it is outside of what they did with Giant Loop as like the event, but Usui's taken over. And they're starting to do this rebranding thing. And everywhere you looked, it was on the beer. It was on like signs in the background of where they're selling stuff. 0% bullshit. We'll minimize you. I got you, buddy. If you as a company have to tell me there's 0% bullshit, there's probably bullshit. And also, who uses an official catchphrase? Well, I guess it's the adventure riding community. So like you can be a little swearsy and it's okay. It just sounds like it. I don't know. Don't tell me there's 0% bullshit, because that means there's probably bullshit. That was weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like the 0% bullshit thing. And they were like, it was on the beers. It was in the background on like chalkboards and up on a thing. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm sad. I'm sad about what's happening to Giant Loop, guys, because it's really kind of, the company's kind of falling apart. Usui bought them, and now I don't know what's going on there. So the general wrap up, I think, to Giant Loop is not great. They expanded to like 12 or 1,400 tickets this year. They sold like 750. So if that's any kind of an indication, Touratech has its own flaws, but also like 1,600 tickets, they sold out. And that's $170 a ticket for basically all of the same things without food. So for $170, you're getting everything, sans catered food, which I'd rather go over to the food trucks that are at Touratech and pay $18 for a pizza that's freshly made and delicious versus $20 for not great breakfast burrito. I would pay $8 for the breakfast burrito they gave and be like, all right, this isn't bad. It was not a $26 breakfast burrito. But then I took 4, so kind of justified it. There was extras, guys. So yeah, that's that. What's Matt Roden say? Matt Roden says, Waylon Wayne weekend in Ohio is free. Yeah, anything in Ohio is free because they're trying to drag people to Ohio. And unlimited everything for under $300 for 4 days. If that wasn't in Ohio, I'd probably be interested. I'm not going to Ohio, Roden. Get out of here. Yeah, $135 if you get early tickets, Kirk says. So for $135, you get a real swag bag, probably still. You get the sweet neck gaiter. I love the Touratech neck gaiters. Those are my favorite. You get multiple raffle tickets. Watch, we're going to show up and they're going to be like, no swag bag. You get a half-sized neck gaiter that's not useful, and here's one raffle ticket. I'm going to be like, shit. No, it's going to be great. I'm excited about Touratech. I know. He says we ate like kings. We don't need to talk about how food was readily provided to me and I did not partake because I camped with Pete and that was my own decision to not make objective use. Oh, there it is. There's Pete's photo of pub beer. He said he photobombed me with a picture of pub beer and I didn't know what he was talking about. So anyways, that was Giant Loop. Before we get to Touratech, guys, let's look at tires and see if I can stab myself by accident. Because I want to talk about the tires that I got for Touratech. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Guys, they're so heavy, though. I didn't really plan this out. I'm going to be honest. I just thought I'll do this on the live stream. And now here we are. And I don't know if I need to be yelling, but I am. Okay, don't stab yourself. Cut away.
Oh, you just popped your tire.
I thought the dramatic unwrapping would be a plus. This was a bad choice. Oh, God, guys. Oh, yeah. I love the smell of new tires. Oh. Ooh.
You love the smell of fresh rubber?
Guys, this tread pattern, though. Tommy, and let us see. I'm trying to get it out of the plastic. Oh, my God, it's a workout. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't think things through. You know what? You guys are probably entertained. I sure would be if I was watching an idiot like me. Oh, God. Okay. Almost got it. Turns out plastic and rubber, they kind of stick together. Almost there. Okay. Oh, we're so close. Oh, my God. Oh, they smell so good. Hold on. Where'd the scissors go? Okay. All right. I did it. Sort of. Hold on. We're almost there. Oh, God. God, geez. Why is it so heavy? Because I'm weak. All right. Guys, I did it. Oh, Jesus, what the hell happened? Oh, the other one fell. Okay. So these are the Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires, and I don't know who in their marketing department did not catch this, but how are you? They're obviously twat tires, guys. I'm sorry, but come on, guys, look at this tread. So this is the first time I'm seeing it in person. How? I don't know if you guys can you see it. Is it too dark? Let me catch the light just right.
Yeah, we can kind of see that.
I dig them. So they've got a really nice like round to the design, and there's pretty good gapping on the sides for these lugs, but I bet you these are going to hold decent on the road. I'm excited about them. Anyways, I got these and they came here today and I'm going to use them. Jesus, look out, cats. I'm going to use them on the way to Touratech. So the front, I really liked the front. Let's see if we can. Oh, here we go. Yeah, nailed it. Guys, I'm really good at YouTube. This way? This way. Let me hold on. Let me find my little autofocuser thing. I'm a professional, guys. Wait for it. Instant autofocus. It worked.
Oh, yay.
So, like, I don't know. I think I like the gapping. I like how well-rounded they are. I'm excited about these. They're supposed to be a 50-50. I bet you they hold up really well. So, Tall Man, why? Because, well, hold on. Focus, guys. There we go. They were $130 for the set. If they're bad, I'm out the price of a normal rear. Come on. Of course. And to be fair, I did not. No, we're not raffling the tires. I see somebody say enter. Ha 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 ha. Well, for $130 though, but not this time. I think they're going to be good. I'm really excited about these, and I didn't realize until after I bought them. Yeah, me too. For $130.
$130, but $130 to $30 3 times a season.
I'm gonna get back from Touratech and they're gonna be already bald.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run them. I'm getting them on this weekend is the goal. And then I've got to take them over to Cycle Gear because I don't have a balancer. So I'm gonna take them over to Cycle Gear. They balance for free. I'm gonna run up and do a nice highway test and scrub them in because I commute 156 miles. Get a good road feel, and then Mike, who is in here somewhere, I saw him. He just changed his YouTube or his Instagram to Big Mike Moto. That was my idea. So we're creating a moto mafia. Small man moto, tall man moto, Big Mike moto. We need a Lil Mike moto. Anyways, he's going to take me over. There's a trail system not terribly far from the base where we work. I'm going to go throw them in the dirt and see how they do. And then I'm going to ride them out to Touratech. So get a good couple weeks of adventure on them and see how they do. But yeah, those are the twat tires. They're gonna recall them just based on the name this time. So Touratech. So you're not coming to Touratech, correct?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yes.
I know. Welcome back. Welcome back to being the guest on my live stream. Tires, man. You know,
I'm just sitting here quietly. No, I'm not.
Just watching.
I'm not doing Touratech.
You're not doing Touratech.
No.
Okay.
No, I've got too much stuff going on at home, and I just can't swing the extra time.
You don't want to make the Gigantor trip down?
It's not that far.
That's a good hike, though. That's a full day each way.
Yeah, it's still easy. It's done. It's doable. I went last year.
On a small bike.
Yeah, I went down last year with the Adventure Cooperative, and that was helpful.
That does make it easier.
Yeah, I would. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Touratech really didn't do it for me last year. I was like, yep, been there, done that. Not really too interested to go back.
Well, so that's because it's like right there for me, and so I can go ride that stuff anytime of the year. I don't know. I like the events though. I do like the event. I'm a big social butterfly, right? You're not,
you are,
which is so surprising to some people when you tell them. They're like, "What?" But like you're an introverted guy.
Yeah.
You're like Corey. Like the big crowds stress you out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That's
the thing about Touratech. Just way too many people. It's like people on top of people, and
it is a lot more crowded. Yeah. I'm excited about putting that tarp up, so I'm going to be there like when those gates open, so I can stake out really because I'm throwing up a rainfly tarp. I don't care, and anybody's welcome to come sit under it for shade. But I'm definitely partly claiming a little bit of like elbow room. Because it just gets so crowded in there.
Yep.
It's nuts. But damn, the riding in the Cascades is so good.
Yeah, it's
and we do stuff with Pete where he takes us places where other people aren't. I would definitely be less into Touratech if I was having to ride those routes because all of them get really busy. And at Touratech, the place that created the nonprofit that does all of the BDRs that preaches riding right, nobody at Touratech fucking rides right. They're all over the damn road, and it's terrible.
Nobody paid attention to the direction of the routes either. Like they were that last year when I went, there was 5 head-ons or something. Like
so, here's part of the thing, and I don't know why they do this. Stop reversing the routes every year. Just make it a consistent That's got to be adding to confusion.
Yeah.
Like if you have, I don't need to download the tracks. I got them from 2-3 years ago, and it's telling you north to south, and now
Got
it's
them
south
stuck in
to
my
north
head right here. Yeah.
Yeah, like come on.
Yeah. And then the organizers go, let's switch it up, and we'll do this one in reverse.
Get crazy. But that wouldn't be a problem if people were riding right. But yeah, it adds to the chaos. It is very chaotic out on the trails for that weekend. Yeah, which I'm not a fan of. You go up to Chumstick, and it's a line. It's like it's borderline line of traffic of bikes just getting out there because it's the busiest route.
Yeah. Yeah. For myself, I found a lot of the routes very similar to what I ride up here. So it wasn't, whereas like Giant Loop, I don't get a lot of desert around here. So it's nice to go down there and see that. So it's different. But for Touratech, for me to go down to Touratech, it's kind of like, well, I'm still kind of at home. There was one route that had the hero dirt, and I wasn't really used to, we don't really have that up here, but that was nice. But that was the one route. And Scott, Steph, and we opened it up on that one, and that was a lot of fun, that one. One of the high mountain routes. But I'm sorry to down on Touratech, but for me, the remainder of the routes were like,
it's all stuff you have. Yeah,
it's I have this at home.
Very similar riding.
Yeah.
Here is up, or down here is up on Vancouver Island. No, that makes sense. And again, right, like Touratech's right around the corner for me. It's a 2.5 hour ride. So yeah. If I was making that big same trip, it's just not. It's not as good. Yeah.
There's other big trips I'd prefer to take.
It's not nearly as good as that Get Lost Find Yourself event. I'll tell you that much. Right?
What event is that?
It's this event up in North Vancouver Island, organized by the amazing Critter Moto.
Is that the event that you actually get full on swag bags at?
Oh yeah, you do.
Like real swag bags?
How many tens of thousands of dollars in giveaways are there this year at Get Lost?
I've accumulated over $18,000 worth of stuff to raffle off. $18,000 worth of stuff. Crazy, man. And that's
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And we got some food happening and stuff like that. And
there's gonna be JCs involved.
Yeah, a couple of JCs. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be okay.
Oh, we'll have to take Valkyrie out to the cave. What was the cave called? The one that I was
Little Houston Caves.
Oh, Little Houston Caves. So cool.
One of the local
so much.
One of the local, I forget the name now, Instagrammer does a lot of North Island photos and stuff. With the big rains that just came through, because we got hit by the atmospheric rivers as well. Obviously, we're all on the same side, right? Little Houston Caves is like the water is rushing through there right now, and they were showing some photos. I'm like, oh my god, that doesn't even look like the same place. So
yeah, it's got to be so much more like.
Oh yeah. Where you
other option.
The one spot we were able to walk right down and underneath the log and then onto this rock, that is all underwater right now. It is just
that's so
blowing through there.
Okay, what's happening in the comments? I know, sorry guys, I got a little wrapped up with tires but Touratech's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it, but yeah, it's good riding.
Valkyrie says she went to Little Houston Caves.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Mikey's coming up. That's
cool. What? I might have seen her there now that I think about it. It's different when you're riding a bike there.
That's right.
Let's see. Oh my God, guys! There's so much happening here. Hold on, I got to back up. People in Ohio would pay $300 to go somewhere other than Ohio. Yeah, they pay $5. It's Ohio. Oh God, Ohio. Valkyrie's coming to Touratech. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mike's going for an overnight, but he'll be there. Oh, is Pete in here yet? Have we seen Pete?
Not yet.
Make sure that Pete and Mike connect so that Mike can go camp with Pete because he's camping off site. Kirk says, "What made you?" So when we were down at, I should not do that. That's a bad idea. We were down at Giant Loop. I almost bought a new set of Motaz tires, and the reason that I didn't, even though they're tax free, originally I was planning on riding home, and I was like, well, I'm not going to drop 600 miles on pavement into a set of brand new tires. And so I ended up not buying them. And then when I got home, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll still buy a new set of tires now. And then I just stumbled onto these Waypoint adventures. And the price is what hooked me. Like is it the D Sports that are like they're really well known? The D Sports that are really well known tire, right? That those have a really good reputation from Tusk, and so I don't know. I like their tread pattern. They look like they just look like they're gonna do really well. So and they're friggin' $30, $60, $60, $70 a piece. That seems like it's worth my time and interest in doing a review. Why not? Because it's tires. So that's why I didn't get the Motas. Because I have ADHD and I got distracted online. That's the answer. Big surprise, guys.
Motas are nothing, baby. Motas are nothing.
You putting the tire in the... That's kind of almost the level of effort that I put out. So it makes sense. It was more work to get the plastic off the tire than it will be to get the tire on the wheel. Because you guys know I love doing tires. That's my favorite. Oh, Valkyrie says, just picked up Tusk tires myself. Are you going to tell me later on which ones you got? Because I'm catching up in the chat, Valkyrie. So we'll see. Maybe you say which ones you got.
She said the D Sports.
Did she say the D Sports? I haven't gotten that far.
Okay. I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah, that makes sense. It says PM. It might have been a private message. But My Motorcycle Adventures wants to know about concern for street riding with these knobby tires. Honestly, I mean, maybe a little bit. I don't know yet, right? Like, traditionally, you're not going to run as hard, like, into corners and stuff. Like, there's an awareness. But I don't know. I really think this tread pattern looks like it's going to do. It's probably going to hum a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be that bad off-road or on-road. I'm curious. I'm curious to see. Good sir. We'll see what happens, you know. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Valkyrie's going... I knew Valkyrie was going to Touratech.
Yes,
she's
we had a big discussion
volunteering.
about this.
She is volunteering. She is volunteering. That was the discussion we had about for being a photographer for the event. That's right. Yeah, so 1,600 people. You better get a photo of every single one. My motorcycle, he says he pays $200 for a new set of tires for his bike, but he's got like an old bike. So if you guys remember, he was back in February. I know that because that's the thumbnail that I edit for every live stream now. He was my February special guest. He's over in Japan doing crazy Japan adventures. Took a picture of me. Yeah, I know. I remember now. I saw you there. It's just not the same, you know? It's not the same. Touratech exists in Japan? No. The company, not the event. Right? They just did a Texas event, somebody told me. They had a Touratech Texas.
They do one on the East Coast as well. And they do one in Europe. They do one in Europe.
Yeah, they're a big old international company, which I didn't know for the first few years of my motorcycling adventure because their U.S. hub, West Coast hub, I think U.S. hub is in Seattle. So I was like, oh, they're a local company. I'll support them. I got. Well, not really, because they sent me $500 bags for free back when I had like 43 subscribers.
Wow.
Have I ever told you this story? I emailed them when I was first starting out on YouTube. I was just like, what do I have to do to be able to review Touratech stuff? Right? So I email them and I'm like, what are your requirements? Like, I'm expecting a response back of like 10, 20,000, 50,000 subscribers and all this stuff. The response I got back from Touratech in Seattle was, what's your address? We'll send you $500 bags. And I was like, okay. So they send me the bags, and then I'm like, okay, what kind of content do you want to see? Like, I've got an Africa Twin. I'm not really like big on riding that off-road yet because it kind of scares me. And the guy's like, oh, well, we were thinking more like single track. And I was like, do you want me to send you the bags back? Because I'm not doing that on an Africa. And he was like, nah, don't worry about it. Never mind. Sorry. That was it. And those are the bags that I am now using regularly on the 501, the little small day bags. And they're super dope. So worth it, just not for a long time. I was looking into the future. That's what I was doing. They were looking into the future for me. Brandon's going to Touratech. So there's a funny story with Brandon. So if you guys were watching Critter, you'll remember this. Remember the guy on the KLR that wiped out and we thought he broke his ankle?
When
we were watching the skills events at Touratech. The guy on the KLR went down.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm at the place that I went for a good while to get my hair cut. And the older lady she's not older, but the lady's cutting my hair. And she's talking about her son who has motorcycles and this and that. Because I rode a motorcycle to get my hair cut. So that was the topic of conversation. And then she was talking about how her son was at an event and he hurt his ankle and this and that. And I was like, wait, does he have this kind of motorcycle? And she was like, oh, I don't know. It's like an off-roading something. I was like, I watched your son crash. So fast forward, I'm doing my instructing thing. And I started talking to this guy, Brandon. So Brandon and I teach together for WMST. And like he's got a KLR and we're talking and he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to Giant Loop. And I was like, all right, dope. I'll see you there. And then we're in the car and we're riding back home and he's talking about how his mom cuts hair. And I was like, holy weird full circle. You're the guy. So anyways, I just thought it was a funny, like this big old world and like this weird little circle just completed itself. I didn't realize that he was the guy that I watched fall, who then I was talking to his mom, and then he's at the event, we're working together, and I find out. Anyways, that's just my interesting ADHD. The world's a small place, guys. It's neat. So he'll be at Touratech again. Don't break your ankle this year.
No.
Don't do that. There is a Touratech event in Japan in August. Oh, neat. That's cool. You should go to that. Do that.
Go to that and fill us in. Take
photos and videos and show us. Like how? Oh, that's right, because I gave you my number. At first, I was like, how did he get my number? Oh, look at that. Not only is Bubba J watching my live stream, but Papa J, do we have an established name for
Santa Roger?
Santa Roger is drinking pub beer with me while watching my live stream. Guys, what a small world. All right, guys, it's time to give something away. Because that's what everybody's here for. I know it.
Let's do it.
So I brought you all back. How do we get... Oh, my God. Oh, I got to go look and see what I'm allowed to give away. Because, guys, the amazing... I know we're going to give away first. Ha-ha. I remember. We're just going to do it. I'm going to go with... Yes.
Sweet pork.
I have to whisper things because I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's see if you guys can guess. It should come very naturally.
Oh, I know what it's going to be.
What is it going to be?
Darn Tough Socks.
Hell yeah, it is, guys. I'm allowed to give away a pair of socks.
Am I allowed to enter this if I'm a special guest?
Yeah. I'll have them shipped to you. That's a funny joke, guys. This is for a pair of Darn Tough socks from the amazing motocampnerd.com. These socks are amazing. If you haven't already heard me talk about them so many times, hashtag no stink. That's what we're going with. If it's right there on the screen. That's how you win a pair of Darn Tough socks. They're made with merino wool. So the merino wool keeps your feet from getting bacteria all over it. And the wool. The wool keeps the sweat off of your feet. So the merino wool keeps the bacteria away so they don't stink. You can, guys, I have put, so my longest run before I started getting self-conscious about my own life choices was 3 weeks every day in a pair of these damn Darn Tough merino wool socks. No stink. I don't understand how it works. Like, I get the science, but I don't understand how it's possible. They're so good, and they're so comfortable, and there's so many options. So that's what you're going for. Hashtag no stink. Your choice, a pair of Darn Tough merino wool socks. And you're going to have to go onto his website and, like, pick specifics. So go look, get all the details before you email me, and then I'll send all of that information to him. So go look, pick a pair, and there's a ton. And so what's cool too is these socks are built like by shoe size. So they're very like size specific to the foot, so that they're nice and like tight against the foot, so that wool can pull the sweat away. Oh, they're so good. And they've got a
And
lifetime warranty.
If you do win, you should have them by next riding season.
No, because I'm sending all of this information directly to MotoCamp
okay?
Nerd, who is expeditious in his shipping efforts.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He actually just shipped out a massive box of stuff for my event. I got word of that, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love them. Matt Roden says I haven't washed either pairs that Ben sent me. I think we're at a couple of months now. I believe it. They're so good. Yeah, I was in a pair of Darn Tough socks, except for Saturday, where I charred the top of my feet. But otherwise, sandals, I was in a pair of those all weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, look who it is. Oh, not yet. We're going to finish this, and then I'll bring you on, Pete. All right, last chance. Hashtag no stink for a pair of Darn Tough socks from the amazing motocampnerd.com, where you can get all of the most amazing things. Ooh, we'll talk about my my tent, because I've been putting that through its paces the last couple of weeks, and I love it. And it packs so damn small. It's insane. All right, last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, hashtag no sting.
Winner is.
Get in there. Okay, we're doing it. And the winner is. Oh, I had to highlight the thing. Sorry. No. And go. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be? Who's going to win some Darn Tough socks? They're real great. Your feet won't stink. And the winner with no stinky feet is last minute curveball. Shoestring AV.
Oh.
Email me your selection. Email me a link. And then just tell me your shoe size. tallmanmoto@gmail.com. So go check them out. Hashtag your mom. Guys, the Naked Kayaks here. Go check out, figure out what you want. Email me. We'll figure it out. I'll make sure it gets over to motocampnerd.com. MCN Ben. Congratulations to Shoestring ADV. Darn Tough socks. Guys, excuse me, but it's time to talk to the amazing Soilsman. Guys, it's Pete. Pete.
Hey, guys.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Pete.
Just hanging out with family, doing some stuff with my folks, and getting ready for, Touratech.
Touratech.
Non-Touratech.
What
non-Touratech.
What day are we going to do this ride? Friday or Saturday?
I would think Saturday.
Saturday?
I'll get over there Thursday, set up deer camp, and get that secured. And then you guys do your Friday stuff, get in there, do all that, then show up 9:30 to deer camp, and then we'll go see some fire lookouts and make some decisions on where we're going to go that less of the Touratech people go.
That's good. So that gives so for anybody watching going to Touratech who is interested in going on this ride with Pete and I, and we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to see in a second. But if you're interested, that gives you Friday to track my big, tall, lanky ass down and say, hey, I want to go ride with you guys. So I would say if you're on a big, giant adventure bike and you are a new rider, probably not a route to go on. Otherwise, as long as you've got some experience or you're on a small bike and you're like newer, I think you should be good. What say you, Pete?
Well, I'm going to be on a 1200 GSA.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly ride a small bike. So this is going to be my most advanced ride ever on my GSA. So if you're used to riding intermediate fire road, stuff that's chopped up with erosion ruts and stuff like that, and are able to deal with hard pack, embedded rock, and some soft, gooey gravel, then you're probably going to be fine.
Yeah, but I would say it's not entirely a beginner route by any means. This is shit that I definitely would not have done on the Twin. So if you've been following my content for a while, you know that I'm a bit of a baby on those big bikes when it comes to off-road stuff. But
yeah,
you
have to be able to move around on your bike to do it.
Yes. There's some loose rocky stuff uphill and downhill. There's some rutted stuff, and the ruts, again, like, I get it. Ruts will definitely get in your head. So if you're like scared of ruts, you shouldn't be, because there's definite easy lines around everything we did. You just have to know how to find them.
And yeah, it's not advanced by any amount of the imagination, but it's not something for somebody that gets arm pump on gravel roads to do either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you get like stressed as your bike moves around, this is probably not the ride.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, Mike's in. Sideways Stan is in. Adam? No. Damn it. I know it's not Adam. Not Adam. What's your real name? I already forgot. It's the ADHD. Old Sideways Stan and his 701.
Pub beer.
Oh, look, also pub beer. Guys, everybody's drinking pub beer. I'm a trendsetter, probably. It's me. It is Adam. What were we calling you? Pete, what did you call Adam? Was it Alan? Andrew?
Adam, Alan,
Assam.
Andrew.
Somebody. He was on a 701, and yeah, we were bombing on. What was that? We did stinking water. That was a lot of fun.
I called him. Thank you for sending my sleeping bag back.
Oh, did you leave your sleeping bag?
No, I gave him my sleeping bag. So he freezes his butt off.
Alex, that's what it was.
Yes,
Alex is what's stuck in my head, because Sideways Stan just throws the whole process. But it's because he's from Stanwood. Anyways, the Touratech route we're doing is going to be super dope. And if you're confident in just a little bit of the shit on your bike, and it'll be great.
The length is going to depend on snow, because somebody I know has a little problem with the run out on snow.
You mean ice? You mean a problem with ice?
Compacted snow.
It was a moment. If you have not seen it, I kicked my own camera off. It was a whole situation. It looked really good. It was a great situation with my
looked even better from the backside as he was riding away.
Yeah, so hopefully all that's melted off. I would imagine it probably mostly. If it's not melted, although point counterpoint, I was gonna say if it's not melted, it'll be fine. I don't want to ride through that nasty thick mud shit again either.
Well, you certainly don't want to with me on a 535-pound bike.
No, thank you. Just
you're gonna get
shit everywhere. Although I got these big, grippy, meaty ass tires, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah, well, it won't be easier to pick up my bike.
Maybe I do want to do it. I don't know. We're gonna judge it the day of. Doug says I'm in. Where are we meeting? I don't know, man. You're gonna have to find me.
You guys meet at Touratech. I'll meet you at Deer Camp.
Yeah. I'll get everybody there because I've got that in my fancy GPS from the amazing McCampNerd.com. I really like that Garmin Zumo IC2. Just while we're talking about things and ADHD's kicking up. I'm not giving one of those away, just to be clear, everybody.
Oh, come on.
If you're looking for a solid GPS, I really like it so far. I kicked the shit out of it and it didn't fall off. Somehow I managed to kick
TV.
You got a giant one.
Yeah,
that's like an iPad, but not Overlander. Garmin. That's what the one you have. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's already ruggedized and waterproof, and but it's a big screen TV.
Yeah, Valkyrie, you definitely should. You should definitely be riding.
Valkyrie could do it.
They're not paying you. Do what you want.
Right. No, after Valkyrie rode what we did on Giant Loop, she could do it for sure.
Oh yeah.
Valkyrie did King Mountain. She can do that.
Yeah. There was some good little like loose rocky sections on
the
stinking water.
King Mountain, the chunky stuff up near the lookout.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do King Mountain lookout, you can do what we're doing.
See, there you go. You're on a little XT250. That thing will go anywhere. Yeah, just do it. Just go for it. Just give her a rip, bud.
Pin it to win it.
That's right. It's a little XT250 for the general populace, but for Valkyrie, that's a pretty big, tall bike.
It's huge.
I was riding behind her, and it's like I'm thinking to myself, Val, you need to stand up. You should stand up. Oh, you are standing up.
She was standing up.
Yeah. You see her pull up to a stop, and she's like one side to the
shuffle,
other side, to the other side. Yeah, it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I regret not going on King Mountain, but I was thinking I was going to tackle that 580 miles in the rain in a single day, and I was like, I need a down day.
Yeah,
otherwise,
I regret it because I was taking my bike to a shop.
Yeah, so another fun. Oh shit, guys! Oh, okay. All right, stay focused, man. It's in the story. It's in the story. So we were coming back from Stinking Water, and for the second time, the rear shock on Pete's Beta just like destroyed itself. Like, I don't even know exactly what happened. Something shattered or something.
Failed at 55.
The bike
failed at 55.
Fell onto the tire. It was a very dramatic situation. I was right behind him, and we were scooting. Yeah, he said 55. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I thought he had just locked up the rear brake. And I was like, what happened? And then he brings it to a stop like he's just playing around because Pete's a badass. And he gets off, and he's like looking at it. And I'm like, Pete, what the hell are you doing? And then I look at the bike, and the fender is just sitting on the bike or on the back tire. And I was like, oh, shit, the shock. So me and another guy had to go out and do like a speed run on this big, long-ass gravel road to go meet up with Miss Soilsman because she happened to be there because they came out with the RV and the truck. So it was a very easy rescue mission, but we had to go find her and get her back there. So we're hauling ass to go find Pete's wife. And the guy that I was going with, because we knew we were moving fast, so it was smart to have a second person in case one of us ate shit. He's already up and around this corner. So I come up and around this damn corner, and before I can process what's happening, there's a water crossing that was, and I'm not exaggerating, at the front tire. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I was like, oh no, what do I do? But also I can't stop, and we have to get to Pete's wife, and well, he's already going through it. The only real thought I had was, I hope it's not slippery. It was so cool. Oh, so yeah, it was like that much. No,
Chris,
it was
I think
super.
Right,
I was
to my wife.
So
she said it's like 7 feet wide, and it didn't come up to the lug nuts on the tires.
No, it was way deeper than that.
I could go over there and get her.
It might not have been. I just know that I got soaked.
Right.
Yeah.
Large mud
it was
puddle.
Super great.
Wet.
It was a lot of fun.
That's right.
Anyways, so I got to do a water crossing in the process, and we saw wild horses, and I did 65 miles an hour on gravel, and that was a little too fast for me. I didn't like that.
Expanded your horizon.
That's right.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a good weekend. The riding was great.
So anyway, the decision between myself and the dealer is that me having it lowered 2 inches and doing the increased shock spring rate has changed the geometry enough that it puts stress on the piston shaft where it goes into the variable rate linkage and keeps snapping that bolt. So, Chris, just so you know, when you get to ride the 2-stroke at Get Lost, Find Yourself, it will be either stock height or just 1 inch lower with a spring rate that's right. With a spring rate that's more normal for us normal guy weight stuff.
Yeah.
Dope.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yep. I was a little
terrified. I still haven't gotten on that damn 2-stroke.
No, I was a little terrified to do that during Giant Leap. I was actually, when the shock broke, I was like, oh, damn, Pete, okay? Oh, good. The bike is broken. Don't have to ride it now.
Oh, darn for you, Mike.
Yeah, my bank account's safe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm afraid I'm going to jump on that thing and go, I need this. I need one of these.
I don't know. That lack of engine braking just seems like it would freak me out.
Yeah.
I really depend on that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Eric Sweet's here. Hey, buddy.
Oh, Eric's in here. He just popped in. Hey,
What
Eric.
else did I have lined up?
I don't know. What did you have lined up?
Nope. Turns out that was it. Giant Loop and Touratech and the tires. Oh, you know who's supposed to be here and isn't here yet? Oh, that's right. He's got grandkid things. That's so weird that he has grandchildren.
Oh, were you going to get the pancakes in here?
No.
Oh.
I wish. He's more than welcome.
Because he's
you
got
have the link. Send him the link. No, I was talking about not Small Man Moto because I hate that guy. But Corey.
Oh.
Raptor Peck says I hate stink water. Wait, why? Why make the hating of stink water? It was such a fun route. That's probably where he went down. I wouldn't like that route either if that's where I went down.
Depends on the route, Matt. The stinking
more
water.
Than one route?
Well, the stinking water that you did part of with the gravel imagine that for 80 miles.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
I would hate that too.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But the stinking water that we did where we just like got on, jumped over the hill, 35 miles each way.
Yeah.
Embedded rock and fun and
trail.
That of 2-track type.
Yeah, that section to get back out was big, wide, and boring.
Right. And then on the other side of the hill, it's more of what we did across the hill out. Yeah. So it's more of that embedded rock and like back road out.
I was keeping up with you the whole time. I was so excited about it.
You did great.
That was my benchmark. I knew when I got a small bike, I was like, I just want to go on a ride where I'm moving fast enough to keep up with Pete. And you were getting
35,
it too.
40.
So, yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Pete was probably going slow to pump my ego. Yeah, let him think he's keeping up with me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well, we had to keep up with the group. It's a group thing.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was everybody did really great. It was a really fun, successful ride.
Steve did fantastic on the V-Strom.
Yeah, he didn't. He's the only one that didn't drop his bike when they went and did King Mountain Loop. So Steve gets the MVP of the weekend.
Yeah, I had a great time riding with all you guys. It was really fun. That was the funnest part of the whole weekend, is hanging out with all you guys for sure. So, yeah,
it was a good time. Let's just all move to Bend, Just everybody move to Bend, Oregon.
Let's all move to, say, Crane.
Wait, what are we talking about? Let's all move to Vancouver Island. Duh. This is a fantasy world. Somebody offered me full citizenship to Canada. I would take that in a heartbeat. Shut up and take.
They won't let me import my guns.
Well, these are all the guns I need. Yeah. You don't need guns in Canada. You just have twofers.
Excuse me.
You settle your debates over a twofer.
There's
2-4.
There's food up there.
Oh, I see.
Lots of food.
Yeah. Well, they're bringing the Grizzlies down here, so
I know
that's exciting.
More food.
I don't like it. I don't like that. I actually have to worry about grizzly bears. You can't just yell at a grizzly bear.
No.
You see a brown bear and you're just like, rah, or a black bear. Black bears really are skittish, but brown bears they might try and fight you, but they probably won't. Grizzly bears just give you the middle finger and keep charging.
They're up North Island. Did you not know that, Matt?
Yeah, no, I know. You told me about that the last time I was preaching about how pissed off I was that they were bringing grizzlies.
They swim across. They come and swim across. They hit all the little islands. They swim from the mainland over, and
that's so wild.
Yeah, and then they swim back. And I don't think we have any full-time resident grizzlies on North Island, but they have definitely been on North Island before.
Just triathlon grizzlies, good. So they're really in shape. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Know. They're coming over and
they're not fat and lazy. Those fuckers are swimming across channels.
That's right. So on the mainland, they have the outlet malls, and on the islands is all the boutique shops. Let's go get an island food.
Organic, artisanal.
That's right.
Yeah. If you go to the Yukon or up into Alaska, you can see that they can outswim you by a lot.
Oh, yeah. They are fast.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, the point is I don't want any of that in my beautiful Cascades. Whatever, it's fine. Stupid nature. They hang out at the Scarlet Ibis? The hell is that?
The Scarlet Ibis Pub, the most remote pub on Vancouver Island.
Yeah, where you guys were when I showed up, but I got there so late that I was like, no, I don't want to ride anymore.
No, different pub.
Is that? Oh, there's a different one. Oh, yep. That's the way far away one.
The way far one. That's that's one of our routes for the ride this year, and it's like a lunch stop. So you ride out there and have lunch, hang out, and then ride back, and that's pretty much your day.
How do I do all of them in a weekend?
Well, that's why we added a whole nother day to the event.
I'm so excited about it.
That's right.
We need to make it like a week-long thing.
I know. I'm gonna have no leave at the end of the year.
We'll just make it a month, and then we can all do construction with Critter.
Yes.
There you go. Done. I appreciate the help.
You can drop that boil off on your way through. Maybe. Oh, I can't because I'm working from home, PJ. Oh, guys. So fun story. So I took my daughter out camping last weekend. Like real people camping, not fake state park camping, because she's a badass and she likes dispersed camping like me. So we went out Friday. I managed to find a spot that was open, and then this Saturday morning, this guy rolls by on a motorcycle, and I know that the path goes down and dead ends. So I saw him, and he was over, and he was looking, and then he kept going. So of course, I went and chased down a complete stranger, and I was like, "Hey man, you looking for a spot to camp?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh well, come on back and camp with us if you want. Like, you don't have to. I'm not, but nothing's open because it's Saturday morning." And so he came to camp with us, and now I've got a new motorcycle friend. He lives in Marysville. Nobody tell small man. But I got a new riding buddy.
Who? Corey?
I don't know. Never heard of him. He's not here. He's
Adventure
dead to me.
360?
So. Nope. Dead to me.
Like dead, dark, and quiet.
Somebody said hi, Cindy. Is Cindy here? Did I miss?
She was right
Cindy?
behind Pete while you were yammering off.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Oh, in person. Oh, real Cindy, not online Cindy. Hi, real
she was
Cindy.
online too.
Hi, guys.
I thought I saw her comment once.
Yep.
Yeah, she's over keeping my cousin occupied.
That's probably a good move. Where are you? Are you back home or are you out somewhere?
Well, we're in Harrington, Washington, which is
Harrington.
Somewhere that I would love to take Chris and you. Chris hates this area because it's windy, and it tried to blow him off the road. But I don't know exactly where he was then, because I thought he was out here, but he was somewhere else because he went to Grand Coulee on the other route. So I don't know exactly where he was.
Where?
I didn't exactly know where I was either. So
right, I got that from your video. So this is like halfway between Ritzville and Davenport, which is Davenport's on Highway 2 going into Spokane, and Ritzville's on I-90 going to Spokane.
Yeah, I just pulled it up on the map so that everybody can see. Yeah, you're damn near out at Spokane. Yeah, it is windy out there. We did
it's wheat field country.
Yeah, we did a ride. We took Highway 2 out to Montana a few years ago. Me in a prior situation. And that Highway 2 sucked ass through there with the side wind that kicks up sometimes.
Highway 2 is beautiful.
Oh, it was gorgeous. There was nothing. But that wind was beautiful. No joke.
Now, you want to see nothing, just type in Starbuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where is Starbuck? Oh, no. Hey, get out of here.
Not the ones that Starbuck. BMWs go through. I told you to, Chris. Isn't that an awesome
That's Washington, right?
No shoulder gravel road or like chip seal road.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing
it was
there.
Pretty wild, man. It was
awesome. And all the basalt. I
think I hit most of the things you told me to go and hit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I did Moses Lake and Starbuck, and I was remembering all these names as I was going up, and I was just sort of picking a route as I went.
Did you do Moses Coulee out of Moses Lake?
Yes, I did.
I could have hit you with the rock. Out there in the middle of that, there's an old horse race track.
Oh, is there?
People used to bring their horses from Spokane all the way over there, from Seattle all the way over there and race horses in the 1920s.
Oh, Kirk says he has family in Davenport.
Oh, well, hey, Kirk.
Yeah, I feel like there's like 9 people there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're not in Davenport. You're in somewhere lower than that. Harrington. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is like 60 people in Harrington, and there's probably 300, 400 people in Davenport.
Good old Captain Kirk there just celebrated a birthday too. So,
49.
Happy birthday, late 49.
Right?
It's almost the big 50.
Really fighting the 50s.
Yep. It's all downhill from there, my friend.
Gonna fight my way into the 60s here in the next couple of years.
Is anybody going to well, never mind. I was going to ask a question, but I'm not going to ask that question. I changed my mind. Decided to not travel down that road. What else are we doing this summer, though, boys? Oh, Pete. The hell are the dates on that? Mike, did you look up the dates? What are the dates that I sent? I want to do I'm opening this up to the general populace. So next year, guys, I'm going to try and plan like a slightly more official. It's not like official. It's not like an event, but I found a spot out around Darrington that will definitely hold like 20 of us with tents. It's a really cool, wide open, very well covered with trees area. And it's right next to the river. It's a really cool spot. Anyways, I was thinking it'd be cool to do like, it's like a very impromptu, like if you want to come out on the weekend, this is where I'm going to be, and I'll send you all the coordinates. But where the hell is our stupid group chat? We're going to go out, hopefully there, and go camping this weekend that I'm looking for. Gotta find it.
Are you?
It's in July.
Well, Darrington's on the west side, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are you looking close to where the passes are like safe for motorcycles?
The passes are safe now.
Right.
I wrote over to you in. Oh, this is July. Oh, okay. Next year, July 13th, 14th. July 13th, 14th is the weekend.
That's a Sunday and Monday?
Saturday, Sunday. Should be a Saturday, Sunday. 12th and 13th? That's what I meant then. Yeah, I meant that.
Okay.
So
I'm open.
Okay, well, I'll send you where it's at. If you guys are interested, anybody who's on, and you're in this general area and you want to come camp out and it's mostly easy riding and stuff out there, but it's like there's some good spots to go rip around.
Are you talking next year or this year?
This year. I'm talking about this July right now. Sorry, I know. That was my bad, guys.
Somebody said next year.
So I know. I'm going to explain what my brain did in more detail. So I am currently planning July 12th and 13th. I'm guessing you're looking at a calendar because you corrected me. I'm just going to look to make sure that I know what I'm talking about for a second. Hold on. 13th, 14th.
Right.
13th, 14th.
12th
Saturday,
to the 14th.
Sunday. So the 12th through the 14th is really the answer. Okay, I see what you're saying. Got it. 12th through the 14th. If you want to come out and camp this July, 12th through the 14th, email me, tommyandmoto@gmail.com. I'll send you all the details. It's dispersed camping, so be ready to poop in a hole. There's no drop toilets. I just feel like it's a good thing to clarify. Like, it's going to be out near Darrington. It's right off 530. It's a really great area to go out and ride. There's lots of very easy riding, very easy days. But mainly I'm just trying to coordinate like a good hangout with a little bit of time on bikes at some point. So if you're interested, email me. I'm in. But next year, I would like to really plan like a coordinated effort where people have real time to plan versus like, hey, in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So that was what I was saying with next year. Next year, I want to plan ahead. I think it'd be fun to do. And it's not going to be anything more than literally come pitch your tent. I'm not supplying anything. There's no giveaways. We're not doing raffles. I'm not
come camp and hang
preparing
out.
anything. Just come camp with me.
Kind of like the
on the internet. Yeah. It's going to be great. So July 12th through 14th this year, if you want to go, we're establishing me and the us three amigos, Corey and Mike and I. So, Pete, if you want to come, you're invited. We're doing that.
I shall attempt to try.
Yeah, it'd be great. Kirk, you're in too. That's a hike for you, but yeah, dope. Pick the dates for 2025 now. I book out early. Oh, Moist Oregon asked opinions on. I saw this and I was like, oh, that's a good topic. And then I got distracted about thoughts on airbag vests. I don't know, man. I think they look neat and they seem like a smart thing, but I don't know anything about the science behind them. But I feel like if they're in market, they've got to be safe, right? It's not like
I like the Alpenstars. I like the Alpenstars program.
Oh, because you can like send it back, right?
No, it's better than that. You get 4 blasts before you send it back.
Oh.
And so you can replace the canisters yourself, but it's also inertia switches and algorithms, much like the Climb and the other ones, but you're not paying $600 every time the thing goes off.
Yeah.
And yet you're not tethered to the bike by it like a jet ski or a, wave runner where, I fell off. I was going 12 miles an hour and I fell off and it blew up my vest and it's going to cost me $600.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about them really. I haven't looked into them yet because they're expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm but a poor man. I know they have off-road ones now, but I don't quite understand how that works.
That's the Alpenstars. You got 3 settings. You got street, you got kind of dual sport, and then you've got rally. And at the Dakar, every competitor is required to wear the Alpenstars.
Oh. Alpenstars off-road.
Yeah, so the technology in them is getting better and better all the time.
Oh,
that's for sure.
Yeah, and like some of the other things, I'm sure that every time one goes off, it downloads the data on to the algorithm.
Right.
Well, Liat needs to catch up because.
Yeah, the Liat one's expensive.
Oh, they do. Liat does have one.
Reload it. Yeah. So does
guys. I'm team Liat now. That looks dope.
Right, and
where the hell does it inflate?
You need to watch the video because it inflates through it, but it only inflates like 2.5, 3 inches. But that goes from like CE2 to CE5.
Holy shit, that's a lot of CEs. I
everything
see.
in it is
guys.
CE2.
So it inflates here, it inflates through your whole body.
Right.
It's dope
so you can
take it on the shoulders.
You can take all your armor out of your like Liat adventure jacket.
I would never.
And wear that underneath as just regular. And if you go down at 4 miles an hour, it has all the impact stuff of your jacket. But then if you go down at 50, it inflates.
Neat. Yeah, it's $1,000. I'm just gonna risk it to get the biscuit until I have $1,000 to throw away. So safety schmafety.
Right. $1,000. It's only a spine. You can buy another one. Don't worry, Matt. Get a second spine.
Give it 15 years. They'll probably have some sort of robot spine that I can get. Yeah.
15 years ago, you had a frickin' Apple whatever.
Yeah. Look at how far we've come.
Yeah.
Neck brace. I will say, Kirk says no need for a neck brace.
No need with that.
The more I start learning about neck braces, the more I'm like, maybe I should get a neck brace.
Well,
but yeah, I guess if you have one of these, then you don't need that. Yeah.
Hey, you get armor for $300 and a neck brace for $350.
Mm-hmm.
And
don't do the math. I don't want to hear the math, Pete. I don't want to hear the math. I know it makes sense.
Frickin' school teachers.
Not anymore. Now I'm just a dumb government employee. Yeah, somewhere up here, Kirk uninvited himself because he said, hold on, let me just bring it up. He said, "Screw you, tall man. I want to rub salt in your stupid wound because I have all of the time off in the summer to come laugh at you at your regular job." And hold on, what's the last part? I'm better than you. I'm getting paid to not work. Yeah, sorry. Kirk's not invited. I don't know.
Right.
That was such
Bye,
an
Kirk.
inappropriate comment for him to
Kirk
make.
has to pick up a 600-pound tiger, and you don't.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. Let's go find single track, you son of a teacher. Jerk. Guys.
Freaking shop
It's
teachers.
going to be so difficult to work through the summer for the first time in 5 years. I hate it. I'm already just burning through leave. Like, I'm taking a half day on Friday. I want to go camping. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. My weekends are just loaded because I can't just go for a week and go camping whenever I want to for 2 months. I hate it. Oh, my God. It's the worst.
Poor guy.
Don't laugh at me. They weren't laughing at him. They were. Stupid. Shut up. Stop it, Kirk. He's off now for 2 whole months. That's literally the only thing as a high school teacher that saves you. Come like May, beginning of June, you're like, I don't think I have it in me to do it another year. And I only did it for 5 years. I can't imagine these people that are like 12 years in. It's just
My
like
older sister's almost 40.
I don't think I can come back. I don't think I can come back in August. And then halfway
My
through
older sister
July,
is
you're
40
like,
years in
I haven't
as a
worked in
school
a month.
teacher, man.
Yeah, it's gross. I would do it. I would have done it till I died. I loved it. Stupid summers off. Idiot. What a jerk. Raptor Pack says, Kirk, now I have 12 months off a year. God, I can't wait to be retired. That's all I want in life.
Okay, I'm going to go do family.
Yeah, go have the family
Great
fun times.
rocking with you guys. And see you at the non-Touratech.
Oh, Pete, real quick.
Yeah.
Connect with Mike. He wants to camp with you at Touratech. Shoot him a message.
Oh, Mike does?
Yes. That was my whole goal. So now I've done it.
I've got him in my phone for sure.
Okay. He's got you too. He's supposed to reach out as well. I'm just making sure that I close the loop in my brain that you two need to talk to each other.
We're going to meet up there on Thursday. And, there's almost no room at that campsite. So, we could like throw rocks at each other and not even be a problem.
As long as there's not 43 people with side-by-sides like there was when we went.
Well,
but yeah. Oh, and he's gone. He just dipped himself right on out of there. Just signal cut. Yeah. All right. Bye, Pete.
Bye, Pete. Done.
You're obviously welcome to come down too, but Yeah,
I was looking at it. It's only like a 5-hour ride for me, including the ferry.
That's actually not bad.
Totally doable. Totally doable on the low 250.
12 through 14. Come on down.
It's somebody's birthday on the 16th, so I kind of need to be here.
Not yours?
No, not mine.
Is it your wife's? Daughter's.
Yes.
Oh yeah, don't miss your wife's birthday.
No. Especially when it's her 50th.
Yeah, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. You stay up there.
That's right. Matt made me do it. You'd be in trouble.
I'm just a dumb American. What do I know? Am I taking this hit for you? Is that what's happening? No. At what age did you both start riding? Also, story of worst crash to date. Ooh, you go first.
Ooh, me?
Mm-hmm. How long? When did you start riding?
When did I start riding? Not till I was 16, oddly enough. So I got my driver's license at 16, was really into cars, and wanted to be a rally racer.
So did
I joined a sort of a underground rally racing circuit here in Nanaimo, and we ripped around back and forth to Victoria and stuff. But my younger brother ended up getting a motorcycle. He didn't have his license yet, and he brought it home, and I gave it a try. And I've always loved motorcycles, always.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave it a try, and that's it. I'm hooked. I'm done. So after that, very shortly after that, I went and traded in my car on a motorcycle, and pretty much been riding ever since. So that puts me riding at close to 40 years now that I've been riding. A little head pops
right
in here.
Just right in the frame.
Yeah.
Worst crash
to date. I
had to look over and make sure you weren't frozen.
Yeah, geez, I can't think of any really bad crashes I've had. I'm not a hot dog daredevil. I know my limits, and I only just I push the envelope a little bit, but I'm not one to take unnecessary risks. And the worst crash I've ever had, I would think, would be on the cruiser, and inexplicably, I don't know, mistakenly, whatever, lady looked like she was pulling in front of me, and I grabbed too much front brake, and I just slid her through the intersection. But that was the worst I've ever done. That was total rider error there, panic moment. I was daydreaming or something and just grabbed too much front brake. But yeah, I can't think of anything really, really serious. See, I've also been self-employed since the dawn of time as well. And when you're self-employed, you don't have WCB to fall on, workers' compensation or anything like that. You get hurt, you don't make money. So that's always been in the back of my brain as you know, to watch the risk, I guess. Sorry, I'm lame.
Oh, his phone died. His phone died. That's why.
Sorry?
His signal didn't drop out. Cindy, she's I see.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody else is online. That well was not to us. Yeah, I didn't start. So I had friends that had dirt bikes. I never had a dirt bike. We had a quad when I was growing up, but I rode on friends' dirt bikes when I was a kid. And then I always wanted a bike. When I turned 18, I ran away to the East. Well, the Navy shipped me out to the East Coast. And the roads out there are horrible because they salt their roads. So their potholes are like, they're big. So I knew I didn't want to ride out there. So as soon as I moved back out here in 2015, first thing I did was go get my endorsement. Had a little 1986 Honda Shadow VT 500C. Paid $500 for it on Craigslist, and it ran great. There is no finding that nowadays. So I did that. I had a cruiser. I dropped the Honda 2 days after getting the bike. Found a patch of gravel, focused on the patch of gravel, hit the patch of gravel, slid across the road, ended up in the ditch. That was kind of dramatic, but I was fine. And then I had a stupid Harley cruiser, the Sportster, with forward mount controls.
Sportster's not a cruiser.
That's whatever. They're all cruisers. It's a Harley. I don't know. I had assless chaps. Like, that's what I know. I was a cool guy.
I would like to see pictures of that.
Yeah. I had pants on under the chaps. Thank you. It wasn't that kind of a.
Are you sure you're riding a Sportster?
Hey, boys. But I think if you've been following me for a while, and because I had time to queue it up, my worst crash. Boop, boop, boop. So this happened. Can I full screen this and it won't? Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is out in Idaho. This was a long day. So we did, I think, 120 miles of off-road, which is a lot. These guys were a lot more capable and qualified to be doing what we were doing than I was. I did all the hard stuff, and I did pretty great. Didn't drop the bike at all. We didn't really stop for breaks. They were like, go, go, go. They were there to ride. They weren't there to like sightsee, where I'm like, let's stop and look at the mountains. They're pretty. We didn't do any of that. So I was tired. And then it went and went grossly south.
Well, it happened.
So I dropped it once.
Good. Hold on. Oh, I got it. I got it. Mostly
Yeah.
full.
Let's go. Let's get to the good one.
Back at it. And that, boys and girls, is why we wear all our motorcycle gear. Just tired, man.
Did not counter lean at all. Leaned right into the corner while on gravel. 28, 30 miles an hour. Done. I was not happy about it. Boop. Yeah, so that was my worst to date. That one hurt. I screwed my thumb and a little bit of my wrist up. I still made it out to where were we going? Yellow Pine for the Harmonica Festival, which was fun. But yeah, that one was rough.
I remember that one.
Dented my friggin' fire maple, and then the insulator caught on fire. I was really mad about it. Yeah, that one hurt. So if you want to go watch that whole thing, that's the Idaho series, where you can also hear me try and figure out the Star Spangled Banner song in the second episode, which is one of my favorite things to show people because it is so exactly representative of what happens in my brain. It's not like a bit that I did because the camera was running. It's just what I do. And I happen to have a camera running. It's fun stuff. Go watch it. Idaho Adventure. Yeah, that one hurt. It was not good. So don't forget, weigh your outside peg. Or that happens. Yeah. Be smart. Ride right. So if you could buy one bike right now, what would it be?
If I could buy one bike right now.
One bike right now.
And not have to get rid of anything that I already have?
Yeah. Somebody's just going to pay for you to pick up another motorcycle.
Oh, I go with the Cove 800.
The adventure one?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the
I think
new one that's coming out.
I gotta put hands on it. So, okay. Yeah. Guys.
We're not going to see that till 2025 here in Canada.
So, I'm kind of bullying the owner of Everett Power Sports right now. So I'm talking to the people that were at Giant Loop, the two guys that were at Giant Loop. They work at the distributor for Cove. They're based out of Utah, I guess. And so I was talking about, I don't remember what, but I brought up doing stuff with Everett Power Sports, which is the dealership that I recently started kind of making content for, but they're dragging their feet a little bit, if I'm being honest, and it's a little frustrating because I'm like, go, and they're like, well, anyways, they were like, oh, Everett Power Sports. So Everett Power Sports is currently the number one choice in Washington right now, in the Pacific Northwest as a whole, actually, to be the next Cove dealer. And the owner isn't really interested in doing it. He's got this archaic, well, we're leery of Chinese manufactured product. Dude, you could make so much money selling Cove 450s right now. Like, what are you doing? So maybe I'll get my hands on that Cove 800 adventure. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But cool. Yeah, Kirk's not wrong. The 900 Rally Pro is still my number one choice. Because it's got cruise control. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the Cove has cruise control, and if it doesn't have cruise control, that's a deal breaker for me.
Really?
I need that cruise control on an adventure bike.
That's the thing, I don't know, man. I just did 4,000 miles on the 250. No cruise control. I didn't miss it one bit. I don't see the allure to cruise control on a motorcycle. Maybe
it's just
odd.
Stupid luxury. It's like the most ridiculous thing to me that shouldn't be on a bike. Like,
I don't know. If I want to sit down for hours at a time and do nothing, I'll sit in my chair. I'd rather.
But imagine if your chair went places.
My chair does go places. I put it in front of the television.
Oh man,
I don't know. I
know.
like my motorcycle simple.
It is just I think that's what it is. For me, it's like it is the most stupid, ridiculous luxury. Like heated seats, heated grips, what are other like bougie ass items that you can have? Like I don't know, heated seats and cruise control are the two things for me that are like this is the most ridiculous thing. Adaptive ride control, yeah.
Electronic windscreens. Just it goes on and on.
Yeah, that is another one that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that. I think that's dumb. I think I can just raise and lower. But cruise control is like it's just the most unnecessarily bougie concept to me, and like to have it on a motorcycle is just like too dumb.
You know, they got these things called throttle locks, right?
No. It's just that's simple. That's a simple mechanical. This is bougie. I don't want it for the practicality. I want it for the bouginess.
Gotcha.
That's all it is to me. I'm fascinated by the idea that it's.
You need the BMW 13 R1300 GS that I took out because that thing had every single electronic known to man on it.
Too much.
It was insane.
Bike or Subaru? Is that a question? Are you asking me a question? I would always take a bike over a Subaru, but I do love me like an old like 2002 WRX. Oh, I had a 2002 WRX, and I beat the shit out of that car. That was back when you could off-road them.
Right.
TPMS. I don't really care. I don't know. I think TPMS I think it's just a waste. Either the tire's flat or it's not. Like, I don't know. I have no care or interest in watching the exact pressure of my tires. I would definitely take cruise control over a TPMS system. Either it's flat or it's not. I'm going or I'm changing a tire. DCT when stuck in traffic on Highway 2. Oh, specifically in that situation, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I could see liking that then for sure. Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go.
Oh my God, Highway 2 is the worst.
And this is why
also,
lane filtering
Garrick.
needs to be allowed.
God damn it, yes. It's never going to happen in Washington.
No, it's never going to happen in
would.
BC either. It's never going to happen up here.
It doesn't even need to be lane splitting. Lane filtering.
Filtering. Yeah. The biggest problem up here is people don't differentiate between the two. There's filtering and splitting.
Yes. So what's funny
filtering is done at lower speeds and in congestion.
Utah? I think Utah just legalized lane filtering. And what's funny is, so the news people are reporting on this, right? And they're explaining what it is, and they're saying lane filtering, and then they talk about how so I thought this was really smart. So it's not legal for another 10 months because they're spending all that time on a campaign to educate drivers.
Right.
On the fact that it's legal and what it is. Their lower thirds, so you see where the comment is at? In case you guys don't know, that's called a lower thirds in the news world. The lower third says lane splitting legalized. No, guys, no. Do your research. That's not what it is. That's why they need the education.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference. Thoughts on clutches going away with the advent of e-bikes and DCT? I don't think clutches are going to go away. I think there's a difference between, like, I think we're definitely going to see, like, actual, like, it's not drive-by-wire, but like a wire, like an actual, like, manual acceleration versus drive-by-wire, which is an electronic throttle. I think that's going to become the standard. But I don't think clutches, I don't think automatic bikes are ever going to replace.
Well, I think that, it's the way things are going, and it's the way things have gone in the automotive industry too. Because when I first started driving, you could not find an automatic. and you paid a premium for an automatic. Now with motorcycles, I think that's the way it's going to go, and more electric. So? And and I think what will end up happening is the standard motorcycles, ones with clutches, you'll be paying a premium for them now. Like if I want to go out and get a nice standard truck, I'm paying a premium to have that standard because everything's automatic now. So I think there might be something to this where everything goes to, direct drive and just twist it and go as technology evolves. People are lazy. They just want to go. They just want to go.
What I do think is really funny though nowadays, this is quite literally one of my favorite things about like how terrible the internet and the world is. I really love watching people get riled up being anti-electric dirt bike, which to me, you see these core people that are like, two-stroke for life, bro. An electric motorcycle is going to wipe the floor with your two-stroke torque level. There's so much torque. I need to get on one of these bikes because I have a very strong pro electric dirt bike concept. There's just torque, so much torque, instant, all of it. It's all there. Like, how can you not be on board being a two-stroke bro with the idea of an electric motor powering your rear wheel? Like, it's the funniest thing to watch. And they're just so hateful and mean and disgusting online towards electric dirt, but it's the funnest option. Like, what are you talking about? That's my opinion on electric.
I got to rip one in the Honda parking lot here on the island. The Suron Super Bee, the one that actually I think that's the one that actually looks like a dirt bike, right? Not the mountain bike one, the actual dirt bike looking one. And the power delivery, it's just, and it'll keep going and going and going and going and going. It's not going to stop. It's just going to keep going.
It goes. Yeah, it's all there, right there. Like Matt Roden says Stark Varg is loony, and then he says pants shitted. I don't know how I feel about it though. I don't know. I'm gonna be, god damn it, guys, I'm just gonna be that old man. I remember when, let me tell you, we'd have this thing down by here, but you had to cycle through gears. Ugh, gross. It would be cool though if they figured out how. I feel like inevitably it makes sense, even though it's an electric motor, right? There's got to be a way to gear an electric motor to get even more power out of it, right? That's why we did that with. We've got to have gears with electric motors eventually, right?
Well, Moist is with his comments here. Moist Oregon, he didn't bother shifting, just focused on riding. He was on the Zeros. I think the Zeros do have a high and low range or something like that.
There's got to be.
I seem to remember reading something about one of them that has a lower and a higher. I don't know. Moist can chime in on that if he's got something.
Give us the.
But the thing with these electric motorcycles and electric bikes and stuff, they're gonna have to get better technology into them for the obstacle avoidance, because they go so fast and so linear and just go on. There's got to be a sensor in there that goes, you're going to hit a wall, so we're going to slow down now.
BMW's got the self-riding
That's
bike.
right, they do. Yeah, if you get too close, it just freaking...
No, they're not creating it for production. I don't actually know why they made it. Just to create the technology? I don't know. But there's nobody on it. It rides itself. It corners, it turns, it keeps itself upright. It's counterbalancing. It does everything on its own. So adding some version of that technology in to counter, but that would throw you off as a rider.
A little bit, possibly.
If your body isn't moving and the bike moves, you're just going to tumble off to the side and your bike's just going to literally just keep going. All right, I'm riding the rest of the trail myself. All right, bye bike. Meet me back at the truck. I don't know, man. I like innovation, but Yeah, I do like just some good old manual. I
Yeah.
love not having traction control or ABS again. I think it's just great. It's just fun. It's just simple.
Yep.
Simple. Yeah, to prove that they can. Yeah, that's why they did it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm the same as you, Matt. Like change is good. Change is good, but I do like. I don't know. I got a couple of carbureted motorcycles in the garage already, and
Valkyrie.
you know, it's just fun to tinker on these old things.
Slow down. You're not gonna catch me up with the carbureted life. Nope. Although I am gonna be commuting on a KLR, so I got that KLR from Naked Kayak because it was a minute ago, and it's been sitting in the garage, and now I've got a 1,500-mile oil change bike. And I don't want to rack up commuting miles on that. So I started making the mistake of looking on Facebook and being like, oh, maybe I could pick up something cheap and make a very irresponsible, stupid decision. And I was like, oh, shit, I've got that KLR sitting there. So I'm going to throw new battery in it because it needs new battery. I'm going to start commuting on that because it's so nice out. And I'm just like, oh, look, I want to be riding. So I am technically, but it's not my bike. I would never buy a carbureted bike. It's just so much simpler. Pete's so funny because we were talking about it and he's like, I don't want to have to change a fuse. Pete, they come with fuses. You just change a fuse. It's so simple. It's way easier. You're welcome to go at any time, by the way. Don't feel like you have to commit like to the whole goddamn live stream just because you popped in.
Who, me?
Yeah. Just to be clear, I'm just saying, I'm just giving you the obvious, like, clarifying, just in case you're like, okay, well, fuck, I shouldn't.
Oh, no, I'm just hanging out,
okay,
man.
Good.
What else am
All
I
right.
going to do?
Okay.
What else am I going to do? Hang out with my kids?
You did show up, and I guess Small Man Moto's running the show over there because he's just stiffing me, so that's cool. That's fine. I don't even want to see him. I don't even like him anymore. He's dumb. He's short. Tired of crouching down to tell him things. Although the internet's spoken, and I might have to make a adventure pooping how-to video for April Fool's Day next year.
I think you do. I think you need to. Yeah, it had some traction.
I was surprised that people were not against an adventure pooping video. What's wrong with you, internet?
Well, they might have been against it if anybody else was proposing it, but I think it's because you came up with it.
Yeah, people get it.
That's right.
Oh, I can pin a comment? What? There we go. All right. I'm just over here messing with Instagram.
Farting around.
Well, I'm live on the Instagram, too, so that people see that.
Oh, yeah.
On the YouTube.
Hey, aren't you going to give something away?
Oh, shit. Guys, we have 2 more giveaway items. God. That's why he needs to be here. He keeps me on track. Thank you. Hold on. Now I do have to go look because I don't remember what the other 2 are. I think. Oh, I know what one of them is. Okay, we'll do the other one because I remember it. Choose live stream. Hashtag tasty pork. That's what we're doing.
Oh, you're giving away Peak Refuel.
Sure am. And present and share screen and giveaway tool. Once again, from the amazingmotocampnerd.com. It's just motocampnerd.com. Don't put in the amazingmotocampnerd.com, guys. It's just motocampnerd.com. If you would like, it is of your choice, a Peak Refuel dehydrated meal. I strongly recommend the sweet pork and rice. But if you would like a Peak Refuel dehydrated meal, and if you're like, I don't like dehydrated meals, that's why you need to get this free one so you can try it and you get hooked. I just spent $140 at friggin' REI, and I would have bought them through Motocamp Nerd, but I needed them like for this weekend. So the shipping was not really an option because I needed it like now. But I bought so many goddamn Peak Refuels, and they don't know me yet, and they're not sponsoring me, but they really should because they're so goddamn delicious. Guys, this is the best dehydrated food I've ever had. They're so good. Didn't you brought up one that's Canadian made though, right?
I did.
That's even better.
Happy Yak.
Happy Yak, that's right.
Happy Yak.
But If you would
Very
like a
good.
free peak refuel, if you want to win a peak refuel meal of your choice, hashtag tasty pork.
I can attest that it's tasty. You
It's
gave me one
real
at
good.
Touratech, and it was very yummy.
Surprisingly
in the
amazingly
world
delicious.
in the world of bag meals, it's definitely like number 2.
Yeah, they're good.
Because I like my Happy Yak as
No,
number
not
1.
long pork. Tasty pork. Get it right, Moist. God. Pay attention. Tasty pork.
Dainty pork.
Porky pork.
Yay.
Hashtag tasty pork. Win a dehydrated peak refuel meal from theamazingmotocampnerd.com. And if you don't win, you should still go buy some from him because they're really tasty. They're real freaking good.
Yeah, go and support Ben. I'm in Canada, and I
he's
support
so
him as much
amazing.
as I can. He can't send me anything but really swag items, but I still buy that stuff from him just to help him out.
I need to get a freaking flask from him, but every time I buy something, I get so fixated on like what I'm there to buy, and then I place the order, and then I'm like, shit.
I have
this. I didn't get a shirt. I didn't get a flask.
I have like I think 6 or 7 coming to me for the Gliffy weekend.
Oh,
so
see,
you just
sweet.
may win one,
guys. You could win TC. Stop it, Matt Roden. It's not that kind of channel. You're not funny. You're kind of funny. You're a medium funny guy. Hashtag tasty pork. Win a delicious freeze-dried meal. I think I got 3 of the sweet pork and rices.
That's your favorite one, eh?
That is my favorite one. Well, I don't know, man. Their biscuits and gravy is pretty freaking good, too.
Oh, I haven't tried that.
That one, the first time, because I'm a dumbass, I didn't bother to break up the biscuit, which it obviously says on the instructions to do. I did not. And I was like really upset about it. I'm like, how the hell? What? And then I was reading it. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because it's literally like a giant ass biscuit in there that they just dehydrated. But you crush that biscuit up. And I am really picky about my biscuits and gravy. I like a good peppery gravy.
Mm-hmm.
This was on point. Again, if somebody made this and called it like because the biscuits all broke up, right? So it'd have to be like a biscuits and gravy stir fry skillet. What do they call them? Skillet. Yeah.
Skillet?
If it was like marketed as like a broke up biscuit and you just poured this in a bowl, I'd have eaten it and been happy with it in a restaurant. I don't know. It's delicious. Their food's so good, guys. It's really so friggin' good. I love it.
It's funny you mentioned the biscuits and gravy. Every time I'm down in the States, I look for any kind of truck stop to go and get some biscuits and gravy because it's not a thing up here, right? So I go down to the States, and that's one of the meals that anytime I'm down in the States, I have to have at least once. Just have some biscuits and gravy.
It's good, but that's the one that I'm like, typically I'm not happy with it when I order it because I'm so picky about like a good biscuits and gravy.
But
it is
was
one of
in
my favorites.
What is it called? Baker City, Oregon.
Yeah,
and I went to one of the truck stops there for breakfast, and I had the chicken fried steak with biscuits and gravy, and man, oh god, I didn't eat the rest. Didn't need to eat the rest of the day, but it was like $13.95 was the price for it, and
for
a big ass plate. Yeah, big ass. Where's my hands? Big ass plate came. The chicken fried steak, which is you guys know is like a fried ground beef steak thing or what, delicious, and it was as big as a plate. And the plate was just covered in this peppery sausage filled gravy. Just and then I had my biscuits, and then a second plate came out. Well, the second plate had the biscuits on it. A third plate came out, and it had my hash browns, 2 eggs, 2 strips of bacon, 2 more sausages. I looked at it and went, this is $13.95? Holy cow.
You know why?
But,
wow. You know why?
No, why?
America.
You guys have huge portions down there. It's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
We were talking about that. Yeah. Our portions are very American. Yeah. My Motorcycle Adventures points out, and I would love to top on too. You have poutine.
We have poutine.
Oh, it's so good.
We have poutine. Very few places around here make poutine correctly.
Yeah. You know who I was really surprised? One of my favorite places to go get poutine is the Kraken's training complex. They have a bar and grill. Their poutine's on point. They give you a shit ton of curds. I was blown away first time I ordered it. Because typically, so I've learned, always ask for extra curds. So they never give you enough curds.
No.
If there's one thing that we're screwing up with as Americans, it's poutine, which is funny because it's the most American dish I've ever heard of. So if you guys don't know, if anybody doesn't know, poutine is French fries. Really, if you're doing it right, it's like a good beer battered fry, or like a not a thick cut. It just, you have to have a good solid. Everything has to be quality about it. And then cheese curds, like quality cheese curds, and then a good solid brown gravy. And that's it. That's poutine at its base. There's like additions. You can do like pulled pork or a meat or other stuff. There's places that throw like weird shit like onions and stuff in there. Get out of here with all that. Go away, Emerald. But like it's somehow it's really hard to find like a good, like they skimp out on the quality of the curds, or the gravy's like shitty, or the fries are like limp and soggy. It's
for such a simple meal, it's super easy to screw up.
Yes,
you have to have quality ingredients for sure. And you might want to do #winner now.
Yeah, I was going to say it's time to #draw. And the winner is... Oh, no, Tracy, you can't enter. Tracy, don't win. Garrick! Tracy, I'll bring you remind me, I'll bring up a couple of... I'll give you one of my peak refuels. Garrick, email me which peak refuel you want. I will pass that along to the amazing motocampnerd.com.
Yay!
And he'll get it in the mail for you. Congratulations. Ciao. Yeah, poutine's real good, but they're the 32 bar grill, and it's very American sized portion. I can put some food away. I have a hard time finishing their poutine unless I'm like hungry.
Yeah.
But then I have leftover poutine. So throw
when
it in
did
the air
Tracy
fryer.
Pop in here?
I know, that's what I was just thinking. Tracy's over here throwing up funny. Oh no, she just had the normal one. I just got so used to reading it, I forgot that was the actual hashtag. Pasty dork. You guys are ridiculous. That's why I like doing these. Oh look, Crittermoto's in the chat. That's crazy. Hi, Crittermoto. Oh wait.
Yeah,
what?
I figured out how
Hold
to
on.
chat a while ago.
Oh, ketchup chips. Yeah.
Yes.
Ketchup chips are so good. Oh, that coffee crisp. We were talking about that, but I don't think I've had that yet. No, we were just talking about it. We were talking about it at Giant Loop. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to have to try that. Yeah, remind me and I'll bring you a peak refuel, and then you can bring some coffee crisp. Oh, ketchup chips. They're so good. I was like, what the hell is a ketchup chip? First time I had one. They were like, just try it. And I was like, all right. Canada, never wrong. Ugh.
They're okay.
I think I already asked you this, and you said you liked it. You've had the Timmy's pizza, right? Because Tim Hortons started doing pizza.
When you had asked me, I had not had it yet.
Oh, okay. Have you tried it?
Since I've been back, I have. I have tried the what do they call it? The bacon, fully bacon, whatever, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
They have 3 different flavors, but yeah, it's affordable and it's delicious. It's good. It's good. If you're ordering it through the drive-through, you're gonna upset everybody because it takes a little longer to prepare for whatever reason, because it's made fresh right there, right then and now. But yeah, decent size. And the bacon one comes loaded with bacon, and it has like a herb and garlic cream cheese in there as well, and melted cheese on top, melted mozzarella, and yeah, it was yummy.
Matt Roden, you're basically in Canada. Like, come on. He's up in Michigan. Are you even on the Upper Peninsula? Oh, Matt Roden, you and I need to have a conversation about Yoopers, because I know what that is now. Matt Roden, I have to catch you up on a few things. Anyways, he's from Michigan. That doesn't count because he's Michigan's like, sort of Canada, sort of Wisconsin, not really America.
Yeah.
He doesn't count, but he's had a coffee crisp.
Right.
Tracy,
yes.
Tracy says need to bring sour cream and cheddar.
Yes, those things were we have ketchup, you guys have those. Those things are awesome.
Yeah, you guys
I
don't
grabbed
have
a
that
big
up
old
in
bag in
Canada.
Baker City and I sat down and ate the whole bag that night. Just
Yeah,
good
those
stuff.
are the full size.
The full
single
it said
servings.
family size on it. And,
that's good job. That's very American. Proud of you. Really experiencing the heart attack, the culture.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lordy Lou. Oh my gosh, guys. What is wrong with us? We're so fat. Oh, America. What's that you say? America, the land of drinking whiskey and alcohol? Hashtag. What should the hashtag be? We did this whole Michigan thing, but I don't remember where specifically you are. Don't discriminate against somebody with ADHD. Yep, this is it. This is what we're doing. Back to back giveaways.
Uh-oh.
All right. The final one is a flask. So if you would like a flask, alcoholic freedom. that one's good too. But I'd much rather directly troll Matt Roden.
Oh, no.
So if you would like a not a tall man moto flask, I don't have those. That would be super cool though. If you'd like a Moto Camp Nerd flask, it's got his logo on it. Hashtag Matt Roden hates TMM. And I know it's long, but stick with the bit, guys. Stick with the bit. He said side quest. Everybody's like, God damn it, I'm type this out and it's gonna be wrong.
Yeah, they're checking their spelling.
I'm just making sure. Nope. See. All right. Okay, fine, I'll cancel it. Look, we're already missing S's. God, guys, keep up. Drink time. That one's simple. If you want a Moto Camp Nerd flask, they're pretty dope.
Yeah, Matt has 4 of them apparently.
Matt Roden, send me one. Now I'll just buy one. I want to support MCM Ben. Drink time for a Moto Camp Nerd flask. Hashtag drink time. Hashtag Matt Roden. Just tell me. Just tell me where. Is it the Upper Peninsula or not? That's all I want to know. He's never going to tell me. You know why? Because he hates America. Because he's not really American. Because he's from Michigan. What was the coolest thing on this trip? Outside of Giant Loop, like, so because you did your little extra situations. Where was the coolest place you went? Your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot. Like, there was a lot of. I don't know what it was about this trip, but on my way back, there was a lot of little moments that really stood out. You know, like a lot of little things, like cruising along, and then I come across. I'm doing some farmers roads, trying to stay off the main drag, and come across this old, got to be 100 or more year old broken down barn, and just the way the light was hitting it, and at the moment I'm like, wow, that's really cool, and that's a standout. And then again, going off the beaten path and coming across this river, just small little river, and just looking at it, and no one's around, and I got it all to myself, and I'm like, wow, this is really awesome. And then coming up in through the Cascades there, and getting so close and personal to the mountain peaks and stuff, and just, I don't know, it's just a lot of little things.
Just taking in the scenery.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, pretty epic.
Those are the things that always like keep for me too. That was the little stuff. That's why I started my YouTube channel was for exactly that stuff. All those little things that like you stop and you see and you're like, this is so friggin' beautiful. But if I don't record it, I'm not going to remember that in a month and a half, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love those.
Was when I was
those
coming back.
Favorites.
See, Ian and I had plans to go and do some pretty cool cinematic filming, but plans changed, and then I sort of shifted gears and went into got to get home mode, and get here for my daughter's band recital, and the next day was the school's fun fair, which I was going to miss. But so I kicked it into high gear, as high as I can with the 250, and just went straight home. But numerous times I was like, stop, turn around, take a photo of that, take a look at that, video that, and then go. But I definitely, from Baker City to home, it only took me 2 days, but I definitely could have made that entire experience last a week. There's just so many, like, you just go off and, like you say, just the little things and film it and breathe it in and live it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. Yes, I know. I'm getting up to speed about the UP. That's where Uper comes from. I've learned all of this in the last few weeks.
Okay.
He's getting the whispers, guys.
I'm getting the whispers. Yeah, I gotcha.
It's time for bed. All right, last chance. # drink time, and then we're gonna do a giveaway, and then Critter Moto's gonna leave. And actually, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here in like 9 minutes because it's 8:30 for me, and
you have early starts, don't you?
Night's sleep. Yeah, I'm typically up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I'm really excited about the idea of like 10 hours of sleep.
Nice.
Maybe 8, but if I don't start the process now. Anyone else? Last chance. 6 entries.
Winner is
Mike Ramsey.
Yay! All right, Mike.
Mike, you still have to email me because.
Congrats.
Guys, email me your address too. When you send me what you want, socks and the other one, Peak Refuel, and this, tallmanmoto@gmail.com. Name, address, and what you won and specifics about it. So like with the socks, which sock, what size, Peak Refuel, which Peak Refuel meal you want. Mike, just name an email, and I won the flask. tallmanmoto@gmail.com. That's how you get it. Good job. Well done.
Nice.
Proud of all of you. All right. It's time for Critter to go put his critters to bed. It's time for me to put myself to bed. It's time for all of you to do whatever you do at 8:30 in the evening. That's not an old man thing, like going to bed. Nice. It's time to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for being here. You're all great. And I love doing these, and I miss you all. And, guys, we have to collaboratively start. Hold on, before we go. It's time to social media bully Dork in the Road because he doesn't want to come do a live stream, but I want to get him and Motocamp Nerd on. I want to talk about like some gear stuff and other thing, but I really want to do a Benception episode. So we need to start social media bullying because I told him he was going to do it. I was going to social media bully him. And he's like, I'll social media bully you about not coming on. And I was like, I bet I win. So everything you see from Dork in the Road, just comment, why aren't you doing Tall Man's live stream? And we're going to social media bully him with good intentions. Don't be jerks. This is all lighthearted, just to be clear. Matt Roden, I'm looking at you, pushing it just a little too far. Maybe you can. Just Matt Roden can push it a little too far because it's funny when he does it. Anyways, bye, everybody. Hopefully, maybe July we'll see Benception, but it's not looking good. So we'll see. All right, I love you all. Okay, bye. I'm going to hit the end stream now button. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Okay, bye. Still